The 23-year-old Lourdes León is Madonna's oldest kid out of all 6 of her children. That is such a big legacy to carry. Imagine being the daughter of the Queen of Pop and growing up having the paparazzi snap pictures of you everywhere you go. Was she fine with all of that? Do you think that she turned into one of those crazy celebrity kids out there? Let's find all that out. With a name that seems to have come out of a soap opera, Lourdes Maria Ciccone León, or Lola as she prefers to be called, is a young woman of all kinds of talents. But let's be real, we all saw this coming considering the person who gave birth to her and the people she is surrounded with. I mean, if you are Madonna's child and you end up being talentless, something went wrong. Because we are talking about a woman who has worked very hard to get to where she is right now and have all the legacy. Someone who has revolutionized not only the music world since the 80s, but also the world of fashion and cinema, breaking all kinds of stereotypes. Having a mom like this, for sure you are going to be whoever you want and flourish even more because of how free you are in expressing yourself. There is no one to tell you what you are doing is inappropriate. You know what I'm talking about. Madonna has made sure to give Lourdes her full support from a very young age. So much so that at the young age of 7, Lola published a children's book that she co-wrote with her mother called The English Roses. This beautiful story is about 4 friends who are very envious of a pretty girl named Bina, who apparently has a perfect life. After an amazing journey with an adorable fairy godmother, they discover that Bina's life is not at all as perfect as they believed. It's a sweet story about the importance of compassion and friendship, which is really worth sharing with your future little ones. Let's continue with Lola's early achievements. At the age of 13, she began making costume arrangements for the dancers at Madonna's concerts, a job that had her traveling for a while. Since that was not enough, she founded her own fashion brand called Material Girl with her mother, and later they added a line of cosmetic products when León was 14. Lola told Vogue that during the process of creating the cosmetic products, she had to smell hundreds of aromas, smelling coffee beans in between to differentiate them. And the poor kid ended up with horrible headaches. That, my friends, is called dedication, don't you think? Did you know that you can hear Lourdes' voice in one of Madonna's songs? In 2012, she made a voice appearance in Madonna's song Superstar. It seems like Lola has not only inherited her mother's beauty, but also her unique voice and also her passion for dance. But we all know that babies come with a mama and a daddy, so it's time to talk about the dad. The man with Latin-Cuban origins is Carlos León. The former personal trainer and current actor has appeared in TV series such as Ugly Betty, Law & Order, and films such as The Big Lebowski. The truth is that the couple never really got the chance to go to the altar. Madonna's pregnancy with Lola took place in 1996 when he was dating Madonna. At that time, Madonna was in Argentina, filming the movie Evita, and although both were very excited about starting a family together, they didn't last a year after Lourdes was born. After that, León's dad married the designer Bettina Holt, and soon he had a son with her, whom they called Mika León. Today, Carlos and Madonna are said to be on friendly terms. Lola is undoubtedly very determined and is not worried about making friends since she does not need to be surrounded by people to feel good. She is actually quite selective with her friends. The smart girl prefers quality to quantity. So much so that she even rejected an invitation to Kylie Jenner's party without thinking twice. Apparently, she didn't want to have anything to do with the Kardashian-Jenner family, so she decided to stay true to herself. Wonder where she got all this confidence from. Considering all we know about Madonna, do you think she's a strict mother? Taking into account that she literally is famous for breaking all kinds of rules. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all have some rules, don't you agree? The fact is that Madonna hates tobacco. She doesn't want to see her daughter with a cigarette in her hand. In addition to Madonna's anti-smoking law, which Lourdes has been breaking since she was 15, Madonna only feeds her children with a macrobiotic diet. Now guess who is also the exception to this rule? Exactly, Lola. Sorry Madonna, but I wouldn't give up some tacos no matter how much of a pop queen my mother is either. Just imagine living without pizza, pasta, candy, chocolate. Do any of you follow the macrobiotic diet? Let me know how that works for you in the comments section below. Apparently, Lourdes is keeping up with her mother when it comes to breaking rules and being a rebel. Some time ago, in 2013, rumors began to swirl around about her relationship with the actor Timothée Chalamet. The rumors about them being together started after people found out that both of them were studying at the LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts in New York. And then things got heated when during a party, Lola kissed Timothy passionately right in front of Madonna with no problem. And apparently the Queen of Pop also had no problem with that. If only that was my mom. As I mentioned before, Lourdes has been a fashion enthusiast since she was very young, and it's not something that has changed over the years. Last year, she made her runway debut walking for the Gypsy Sport at the New York Fashion Week. And this is not the only work she has done as a model, since she has posed for brands like Stella McCartney and has become the face of the Miu Miu brand. She even dared to go one step further and directly ask the designer Rio Uribe if she could walk for him. That shows that girl is very determined, and if she wants something, she goes for it. This year, she has been seen attending the Proenza Schooler catwalk, where several photographs of her were taken that went viral. And in those pictures, some found her incredible resemblance to another famous singer, which really wasn't that far from reality. I challenge you to look at the image and try to guess who the twin I'm talking about can be. Yes, it is Lady Gaga we are talking about. Just look at the images. Don't you think they look exactly alike? She even gives me the "A Star Is Born" kind of vibe. Remember earlier I mentioned that Lola was in a relationship with Timothée Chalamet? Yes, exactly. She was in a relationship with him apparently. But what about now? The truth is that their relationship did not last that long. But Timothy was not the only guy that had a chance to be with a beautiful mini Madonna. Even though she is quite reserved about her love life, we still know that there have been several men who have had the chance to enjoy the privilege of having her company. Currently, Lola's heart has an owner, and this time it might be the one. Although right now, the only thing we know about him is his image. At first glance, he may appear to be a bad boy, about the age of Lourdes, full of tattoos, dark hair, shaved, baggy clothes, but always with a very sweet smile for his girl. Is there anyone who knows who Lourdes Prince Charming is? If yes, please let us know in the comment section below, because we don't even know his name. What we do know is that they have been dating for quite some time. Hopefully, this relationship is going to last longer. There is a reason why people call Lourdes Mini Madonna. The little one shares so many similarities with the other. I know you'll say that this is her mother, so this is normal, but this is a little more than that. The birth of Lourdes for the pop diva was very special, since giving birth was always something she wanted to do with all her heart. So you can only imagine her happiness when Lola was born. Lola immediately became her plus one, just like all mothers out there. I don't mean that Madonna doesn't love her other 5 children, not at all. I'm pretty sure that Rocco, who was born from the relationship Madonna had with Guy Ritchie, her ex-husband, and her 4 adopted children, Esther, Stella, David, and Mercy, are all loved equally. Lola even had her sister's name, Mercy, tattooed on her left arm to honor her. She also has the word mom tattooed on her fingers to honor her mom. Even though not everyone shares the same blood in this family, I'm pretty sure the love is in the air and the bond is unimaginable. Sometimes blood ties aren't the ones that bind us most, don't you agree? But in Lourdes' case, she has not only inherited the good genetics of Madonna, but she also inherited her determination, her crazy talent, and her passion. And of course, her habit of breaking stereotypes. One of these stereotypes is showing her body hair without any problem, something her mother started doing long ago, motivating other great celebrities to say goodbye to razors. Whether it's on the beach wearing her black bikini or attending the latest Fashion Week show, Lola doesn't shave, not her armpits nor her legs. Despite many comments, she feels good about herself, and many times we can see her without any makeup as well, just her natural self. That is true self-love right there. I personally applaud her for not being bothered by the pressure she may feel under the media focus and keep showing herself as she is. As she admitted herself, female bodies have become such a public issue that it seems that everyone has the need to comment on everything about them. This girl, for sure, is more mature than her actual age. What do you think about Lourdes' appearance? Do you think being comfortable with your body hair is powerful or unhygienic? Do you think that she will gradually become as successful as Madonna, or even more? Do you agree that she looks a lot like Lady Gaga in her 20s? I can't wait to read all your comments, so write them down below for me, and remember to become a part of our Curiosips family by subscribing to our channel. Until next time.